Exclusive interview with Luxury Fashion Designers 2024. Richard Quinn, a fashion designer, talks with Debbie McKeegan about his fashion house and London Fashion Week. Richard also discusses the sources of inspiration for his most recent collection. In 2016, Richard Quinn, a fashion designer, received his degree at Central St. Martin's in London. Since then, his passion for flowery designs and his talents have grown along his namesake fashion line, Richard Quinn. London has become a globally recognized success, specializing in dramatic couture, vivid flower prints, and whimsical, entertaining clothing. Richard was a delight to speak with on our podcast lately. Richard's interview is a must-listen to or watch video, and for those of us who enjoy a good, motivational short story, the salient points are listed here. First question: how did you build your brand, and where did the RQ tale start? I spent all of my time in the print room at St. Martin's researching textiles and prints, mostly when I was producing garments. I took a women's wear course in fashion, but with prints. I started looking for a print studio after I graduated because I felt like I needed to find somewhere with printing facilities if I was going to have a studio or if I was going to have a label. That's basically where I began working with Epson. I followed my blueprint for what I wanted to do with Epson, and that's how my print studio got started. A season later, the women's wear label debuted, and the following season was the first time we officially displayed at Fashion Week. It was incredible that the Queen attended the show, and that's when, in my opinion, things got started. The brands have only gotten stronger since then. These days, we work in a wide range of categories, including women's wear, bridal, and fun projects that we've completed with Epson and other businesses, in which we applied print on a variety of objects, backdrops, and settings. We continued to print for many production businesses, students, and other fashion houses out of our on-site print facility. Thus, it resembles a multidimensional business. What colors, forms, and textiles inspired your most recent collection? This season, we wanted to focus more on couture-style clothing with incredibly detailed embroidery, elaborate designs, vivid hues, and muted tones. That, I suppose, is the idea behind the brand's couture-inspired look. Very crisp-cutting and pretty lovely in a way. We use Epson technology to print practically all of our fabrics in-house. In our studio, we have instant access to test everything, including texture and color depth. I want to create exquisite clothing, so when people see the collection, I want women to comment, "Oh, I love that dress." Therefore, we can always tone down the style if necessary, even if something is truly a showcase. We also create a lot of personalized forms and graphics for our customers. We constantly strive to include the ability to make each item of clothing a reality for our clients. I prefer a runway to be properly designed and to feature eye-catching elements. However, other elements apply to ready-to-wear clothing. It's uncommon for a fashion designer to be so bold, innate, and usefully inclined toward print. What keeps inspiring you in the field of textile design? I believe the pattern drew my attention, even when I was studying, looking at, researching, or referring to other topics. I enjoy highly adorned items, as well as textiles or surface designs that accentuate a garment's silhouette. I believe this is the reason I chose fashion prints. I've always been drawn to a textile surface and feel that prints truly make a fabric come to life. Naturally, flowers are our specialty. A print can elevate the ensemble you're working on. That has always drawn me in. Being able to create my textiles in the same area where we construct the outfits was incredibly essential to me. It's nice to have it in-house. In only 20 minutes, we can execute a strike-off, run the pattern through print at various scales, tile the printer, and have the item in the fitting if we need it to be extremely large or extremely small. Who are the clients you hope to attract? When you create your exquisite clothing, who does your mind envision? My motivation is to make a presentation that appeals to all audiences, which is why I work on collections. There are also those clients who exclusively purchase couture and always order personalized items. When they get in touch with us, they won't want any kind of ready-to-wear. They will only want unique pieces. Other clients, who are planning weddings, christenings, or similar events, will be searching for a certain dress that is more easily worn regularly. We also have items in our commercial line that are priced differently, including street-style pieces, very easy pieces, and pretty yum pieces. Therefore, rather than being extremely exclusive to one price range, we prefer to try to offer a fashion world for all budgets. We also like the idea of people starting with the brand at a young age and growing with us as they get older, learning about new areas of the business and our diverse range of products. How has the use of digital textile printing technologies enhanced your creativity and brand? We are a fashion firm that also operates a print business, so having that revenue is fantastic. Having a steady flow of money is very beneficial. Our Epson equipment is incredibly user-friendly, and the printers are sturdy, dependable, and easily accessible in the market for both ink and paper. When we're in a fitting, we want to be able to instantly alter the color, size, or shape of a print using our creativity rather than having to print it out and photocopy it to attach a lot of different items, and then wait weeks for the printed fabric to come. Here, things move rather rapidly since that's how we like to work. Having our technologies in-house is a privilege. In the past several years, how has your business evolved? Are you now producing more customized, made-to-order clothing? It was exciting to work in a railway arch as our first studio. We just relocated to a spacious factory and warehouse, offering us ample room for our own large print room, cutting room, picture studio, and office. However, from a client perspective, I believe that while the items have advanced significantly, customers are still drawn to our bespoke bridal and unique print services. Many customers request a certain color and form from the runway. We can fulfill their requests on demand. Additionally, we may create a unique colorway for shops or combine several shapes and prints to create a unique collection. How can you create and schedule new collections, day by day, using your internal Epson printers? We possess two exquisite large Epson printers. We try to run as fast as we can, and it's fantastic, because they run concurrently at the same speed as us. When necessary, we employ them jointly or separately. For certain styles, we design and print placement prints. For others, we roll to roll. As we design and plan our collections, we quickly test colors and patterns. It's a privilege to have our internal print facility, as I mentioned before. The fashion industry faces a challenge in sustainable production. How does working with Epson assist you in achieving the SDGs? It has, in my opinion, always been about building a business that is as sustainable as possible. However, I believe that Epson technology has made things quite simple for us, as the only waste that results from our output is paper trash, which is collected and recycled. We print everything as needed, so there is never any wastewater that enters the filtration system. Additionally, we don't keep a lot of extra fabric on hand. We design very detailed layouts and maximize the fabric's potential. At RQ, we manufacture everything in-house, reducing carbon emissions, so our products have a small environmental impact rather than being shipped around the globe for printing. For our collections, we also actively seek out and invest in sustainable and ethically sourced materials, whose availability has increased in recent years. Today, there are a ton of incredible recycled textiles available for sublimation. You can truly see this at every angle, and we can put something into practice that will be quite beneficial for the environment, which is fantastic. The cycle of fashion never ends. What interesting new advancements or items may your clients anticipate in the upcoming months? What's next for the RQ brand? We're going to build our e-commerce website in a few months, because they can never find our website. That's one thing that's always been sort of like a running joke with any of our clients. In addition, we are beginning to create fabrics for a brand new home decor line that will launch in 2024. We've previously created couches, chairs, rugs, wallpaper, and other such items for pop-up events for our clients. The next logical step is to go into the home goods market as well. Business is always brisk at Richard Quinn. We wish Richard Quinn and his global fashion company all the best, and we can't wait to see his debut home decor line shortly. This concludes the video for the day. Have you enjoyed it? Please leave your insightful response in the section below labeled comments, and remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel for additional informative and engaging videos.